Howdy folks, our journey continues in Acadia National Park, where we walk the Sundew Trail and discover the perfect spot for lunch on a wooden bench on a rocky cliff overlooking the ocean. We explore this magical land for a bit, head into town for a lobster roll, and switch campsites for the night. We are glad you are here and hope that you allow yourself to take a break from the stresses and demands of life and enjoy this beautiful country with us. We're just walking on a trail. Has something to do with the sun and Mountain Dew, I think.
Sundew?
Sundew? We think that's what it's called. I don't know. We just spent way too long trying to get our national park pass printed, because I guess you have to have a printed copy in your dash so that the rangers won't ticket you. The problem was, and here's some advice if you're traveling, my wife had a Microsoft email account, but then she had an older Microsoft email account that she used as the verification email. So when she logged in to get her email, Microsoft said, "Hey, we noticed something weird going on with your email. Please verify." Which way do we go?
I don't know, but it looks cool down here. I didn't bring the map.
All right, we'll go this way.
So when she logged in to the other email account to get the verification code, it said, "Hey, wait, we noticed something funny because we're traveling." So they look at things like location whenever you log in. If it's weird, they want you to verify that it's you. I get that, but it wouldn't allow her to log in to get the verification code for her other email, the email that passes that to. And then it said, "Please verify this account," which the email on that account to verify was the first account. So we literally were stuck in this security loop. I know I've done it to verify things before. Well, it wasn't showing up this time. So we had to go through this. They had to go filling out a verification form. We did it like 3 or 4 different times to get it verified. We finally got it, but what a nightmare.
Oh, hey, you like my new hat? My wife bought this Tilly hat for me. Isn't she nice? I think she was thinking that the sun was making me age prematurely.
You gotta catch up to me.
She is older than I am. So. We came back to the truck, batteries died, and we found out that we weren't really on the Sun Mountain Dew Trail. Oh, that's not the trail?
It's close.
Sundew Trail, but we drove a little bit. We could have walked there. I think if we continued to go where we were going, we would have ended up there. It was easier to go back to the truck.
And we weren't sure that we were going the right way.
This is true. This is true. And there's no cell service, so like we couldn't really look it up. But anyhow, we drove up a little ways. Now we're parked and charging our batteries, and we're gonna charge our batteries because we're hungry, probably make a sandwich, and then we're gonna get on the Sundew Trail. Like Sea-Dew? Sundew? I like this hat. Hey, good looking. Wanna have a picnic?
Hey, I happen to have 2 sandwiches.
Sweet. Just don't tell my wife.
Okay.
Kidding, I would never do that. Ever.
Nor would I agree to not tell your wife. Somebody was hitting on me.
All right, so this actually looks like the right trail.
Yeah.
So we kept seeing all these signs for moose on the way up here, but we haven't seen any. We have seen moose in the wild before, haven't we?
Yes.
I think a couple times.
It's been a while.
But yeah, it's been a while. And we just saw those bears in Tennessee. How many bears live in Maine?
22,000, I think Siri told us.
22,000 black bears. So hopefully we do not see one on this trail. I do have bear spray, but just in case.
There was like fuzzy stuff back
Fuzzy
there.
stuff? I have that all over my chest.
There was fuzzy stuff on my yogurt bar the other day. Fortunately, that did not make me sick.
Fuzzy stuff. Yeah, this is a much better trail than that paved trail we were on, huh? I think we're pretty close to the water. Keep hearing the foghorn. Is that what they call those?
I think so.
Off in the distance there. I think there's a ferry that you can catch pretty close from here to take it over to where the other part of the park is. But we're gonna have to drive And that's gonna be an hour and, I don't know, hour and a half or so.
Yeah.
We're gonna go find a cool place to have lunch or packed turkey sandwiches. Decisions. Ocean bench or picnic pavilion?
If I knew the picnic pavilion overlooked the ocean, I would do the picnic pavilion. But since I don't know that, I think ocean bench would be the better choice.
I like that logic. We don't need no stinking pavilion when we have a bench.
Gonna go ahead of me? So
I think you made a good decision, my dear.
I think so. There's nobody down here, right? Awesome.
Here's the bench. Could sit here all day. Can you imagine a sunset right here?
It would be beautiful. Are we facing west? I don't know. Or would we have to be here for a sunrise? I guess we're facing
East, maybe?
Well, we've got 180 degrees of ocean.
Yeah, the
so-
sun's up here. So I bet you could see both. It's probably like east to west,
Maybe.
based on where that sun is right now.
Will it tell us? I actually have 3 bars of
Oh my.
5G.
What? 3 bars of 5G in a place like this.
So north is that way. So yeah, you would get quite the sunset here.
Shall we eat?
I'm ready.
You're ready. You were ready like 2 hours ago.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
All right. My turn. Hey, Mark.
They're actually not that crumbled either.
Mhm.
How many days ago did we get those? I'm really surprised because those have been in the truck,
know.
in the front seat, in the back seat, like tossed around. Some heavy duty chips right there.
She had her little vampire mouth piece, whatever it is. Huh?
Is it a proboscis or is that just for other?
I don't know.
butterflies?
Her bloody little fang stuck in my leg, just getting ready to suck my life force out. You know? This is like paradise. And this is just a reminder of the curse. Mosquitos.
It's very, very foggy here. I wonder if it's just always foggy here or if this is unique to the middle of the afternoon.
I don't know.
I haven't checked the weather to see if there's any reason it would be.
So what'd you say before that?
It's very foggy here. I think it was a good idea to bring our lunch up here.
Yeah, sure it was.
You had said maybe we should just eat in the truck and then hike.
I did. You know? Maybe I should listen to you more often.
Maybe you should.
We'll see.
Unless it has to do with directions and getting somewhere.
Yeah,
Then you should just
we'd be in that ocean.
about that.
This place is absolutely awesome. So glad we came. Wow. Yeah, Maine, you have redeemed yourself. Look, there's my wife on the phone. I think she's talking to one of the kidders. Acadia, you have found a special place in my heart. The mist rolling in with the tide was enough to diffuse the sun's rays, giving the almost alien rocky landscape an ethereal glow. I could quickly lose track of time, mesmerized by the white, fluffy waves filling in the gaps between the cliff walls, and then suddenly retreating as if faced with an overwhelming army. I was thankful for the safety of the rocks. As tempting as the water was, calling to me, I was careful not to get too close to the edge. One wrong move, and I would be tossed amongst the cliffs like a ship off course. This place truly was magical, and I will forever visit the memory of our ocean bench.
Life's little day, Earth's joys grow dim, its glories pass away, change and decay, all around I see. Oh, thou who changes not abide with me. Oh, thou who changes not abide with me.
We just drove a half an hour to get a shower.
Can't tell by looking at you, but my hair's still wet.
Yeah, I just threw the hat on. Yeah, it had been a few days since we had a real, honest-to-goodness shower. You know, the kind you just stand under the water for like, well, we couldn't stand too long because it was $3 for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was great. It was in Mount Desert, Maine.
Yeah.
Very clean, because most of the campgrounds down here don't have shower houses, so.
Not the national park ones anyway, or
right.
the state park ones, I don't know.
Now the independents do, but we didn't want to stay in one of those because you get to see the wild whenever you're at the national parks and the state parks. So, anywho, we figured we would check out what Bar Harbor is because it's kind of the local hip-hopping place, man. It's crazy. There was people everywhere.
It is after 9 o'clock on a Sunday night, and there are still several restaurants open at least until 10, and there are people everywhere.
And we thought it would be sinful if we didn't get some lobster, so we're gonna hit up one of these restaurants here. We would have cooked outside, but too many dang mosquitoes. They were like brutal.
I got at least 3 bites.
Just setting up that tent.
Yeah.
That was amazing how you set that tent up.
I'm good, what can I say? All tucked in, ready to sleep.
It was a full day.
Saw some beautiful landscape.
So we're actually watching an episode of Alone. It's fitting for where we are.
We were definitely not alone, but there weren't a lot of people at some of the places.
It's true. Felt alone at first, out at lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's time for bed. Good night.
All right.
Good morning. Everybody clears out of here pretty quickly. Checkout time's 10 a.m., so we got out and used the restroom about, it was 5-something in the morning and people were packing up already. But it's a pretty cool campground, very dense. But I don't think I've ever seen mosquitoes this bad. And they are on you the second you're out. You know how much I love mosquitoes. So we got to tear down our tent and get out of here so we don't get eaten alive. To be continued.